First day of the Lynbrook Winter Classic, and it's the home team Lynbrook taking on the visiting Woodside Wildcats. In the first quarter, it's Woodside with the ball. The Wildcats lose control, and John Liang is all over it for the Vikings, taking it down court for the lay-in. Vikings up early 4-0. Later in the first, it's Lang over to Andrew Chang, who pulls up for the three and nails it. Lynbrook ahead 10-3. And the Wildcats finally start to hit their groove. It's Evan Yedinak to Tony Baldini. Baldini finds Evan McDonough, who shoots the short jumper. Wildcats only down by one heading into the second. Second quarter now, Yedinak passes to Gabe DeVitas, who shoots the three ball. The Wildcats clawing their way up to take a 22-18 lead. Still in the second, big man Andrew Destin passes to Liang, who gets off the three. Swish! Vikings back on top, 33-32, heading to the half. Third quarter, it's point guard Alexi and Lin over to Liang, who dishes it in to Chang for the layup. Great teamwork by the Vikings, still leading 45-44 at the end of the third. Woodside trying to make it happen in the fourth. It's Yedinak to DeVitas on the three-pointer. DeVitas had three of those in the game, and we're tied at 47-all. For the Viking, it's Tatsumi Eng to Lin, who drives it straight to the rack for the shot off the board. Lynbrook leading 51-47. Nearing the end of the fourth, Lin and Lang doing some fancy passing, and it ends up with Lang at the basket, and the Vikings finishing off the game strong. Lynbrook would go on to win it and advance to the semifinals, 67-59 the final. Lin leading all scorers with 24.
Writing this article was difficult. Well, maybe not the writing factor, but getting the interviews, it was a challenge. I waited till last minute because no one would respond, and then I panicked and did a quick interview. The quotes weren't great, so I had to work my story around them, but I think it turned out alright. The tournament in Lynbrook was fun. It was fun to watch. I assume it was fun to play in. The team did well, and I do believe they'll have a good season. But the process for getting this article done wasn't the best so far, or throughout this year. The quotes that I did pull, I feel like they helped develop my story into what it is. My lead was very simple and kind of boring, I believe, but it got the point across to what my story is about, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be concise, and that's exactly what it is. The boys' varsity basketball team excelled in the tournament in San Jose at Lynbrook High School. The team worked hard and played together to win 2 out of 3 games. On Thursday, December 8th, the Wildcats played against Lynbrook High School's Vikings and lost 59-67. They played strong and worked together, leading to a victory on Friday and another against Harker, 48-37, on Saturday the 10th.
My name Gabe DeVitas. I'm a junior. I play point guard.
One of the captains helps to explain the tournament from a player's perspective.
Teams that were challenging to play. Lynbrook was challenging. That was it.
The team lost one of their games. That was against Lynbrook High School. The experience the boys got, though, was more helpful than the final score. Gabe refers to the tournament's purpose when he says,
It benefited the team because we got to practice playing together and build chemistry.
Woodside's team worked together really well and praised each other for outstanding achievements.
Evan Yedinak, Tony Baldini, and Justin Sandoval all played really well.
Woodside continues to help each other and improve for their season.
As a captain, I would say that we need to keep working on our defense and rebounding going into league.
As Woodside improves for league, Wildcats are encouraged to support the athletes and attend the games.
I think we're going to have a really good season. We could make a push in CCS. Challenging teams are Sequoia and MA for sure. Those are also games we're anticipating. We really want to win those.
With the basketball season at its start, the Wildcat players rocked the tournament and are ready to exceed standards built in the previous seasons. For the Woodside World, this is Kira Newman signing out. There's some serious deadlines and a lot of new kids. The first semester of journalism this year has been a success. I think learning about how to write a news story has been the most important part of my journalistic writing. Last year we wrote whatever we wanted to. Literally, whatever we wanted to. And sometimes none of them made sense. They were funny pieces or whatever, and we had fun with it. But there was no consistency. This year, one of the struggles I had, partly, was the deadlines. Wasn't used to them, or wasn't used to actually making them. And it was a bit of a change from the last 3 years of journalism with Miss Bratton. I think that our team this year has been really well. We've worked good together and bouncing ideas off of each other and being able to use each other's resources. It's been really nice and overall a great experience. This is by far the best year of journalism that I think that I've had. I think next semester we should work on really getting outside of our comfort zones. I know we tried that. I know I don't like it very much. So personally I need to work on that. But I think that we need to get out of our community directly. We need to get into other people's, and if this makes sense, other schools write about us, we should write about them. Overall, this year has been really great so far, and I can't wait to start the next year. Bye! Gotta sit down now.